Check, check, check. Check, check. Go ahead. Say it again.
1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
We live. Check,
Check check check.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see here. We'll give everybody a chance to come on in. You understand? We'll start this class in about 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Let's start pointing. Let's see here. We got a lot in here. All right. Sister Latoya in the building. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shamar Thaba Shimi Awashai. All right, all right. We about to get started. Y'all got any questions? Feel free to type them in the chat, you know. James Futrell. What's up, James? Shalom, brother. I ain't heard from you in a while, man. Good to hear from you. Hope all is well. You understand? Love be with you, brother. James in the building. Y'all got any questions, man? Go ahead and type them in the chat. We're gonna get this show on the road in about 30 more seconds. We're gonna start. Yeah. All right, that should be good enough. Let me see here. All right, well, let's get it. Let's clap it up. Yep. Shalom, Yahweh Shimi Awashai Brakatha, Yahweh Shamar Alatha by Shimi Awashai. To all my brothers and sisters, all right, we are the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. All right, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. We're not affiliated with any other Christian movement, blackity black movement, woke movement, nothing. We stand alone. All right. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth about this Bible that all so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians are the real Jews. And knowing that we're the real Jews, the Israelites, God's chosen people, we must keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. Today, my name is Officer Kowal. I was 1,000 Kowal out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, under Captain 13,009 Thought. All right. This is the Wednesday night biblical law class. All right. We have this class all across the nation on Wednesday night. We'll go over some biblical law scriptures, talk about biblical law, and address top stories and issues dealing with the law and other scriptures. Also, too, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. If you got any comments, feel free to type them in the chat. All right. And we'll do our best to get you those responses. All right. Big shout out to Tennessee, man, the school in Tennessee, man. Give those brothers a hand, man. They had an excellent, Black Fire weekend, man. They had a nice cookout this weekend out there in Tennessee. Big shout out to all the rank raisers, my brothers from Tennessee and Atlanta that got raised up to a rank of captain, which is a great rank to attain. Great responsibility. Big shout out to them. Well deserved, man. It was absolutely amazing. Yes, it was hot, but it was so much more the better. We're out there with our brothers and sisters. The school in Tennessee did an excellent job. Great location. The food was amazing. The music was good. You couldn't ask for a better, you understand, cookout. You know, we have other cookouts coming up. The next one is Chicago, I believe, at the end of this month. So Chicago, then we got Philly in the shoot. Now then we'll take it to the West Coast somewhere. I'm not sure where, but like I said, be on the lookout on Facebook for all updates on where these cookouts are going to be. And even at the cookout, it was so amazing, man. Even the nightlife was, of course, Nashville is a wonderful city filled with tons of black folks. Had a couple of star-studded guests coming to the club that night, show respect and homage to Commander YAHANNA. All our sisters was partying, kids running around. It was absolutely amazing. Once again, big shout out to the school in Nashville, man. Yeah, the sister Latoya, we had a good time in Nashville, Tennessee, man. Real good time, you know. The food was amazing. I just love these cookouts because, like I said, they're mini Passovers. They're a chance for us to get around our brothers and sisters we might not see often through the year. We only get to see each other like that. We're on Passover once a year, but we can see each other in between those times. We visit each zone, go to these cookouts, go to these high holy days and celebrations, man. It's absolutely wonderful. And these last days, we're going to have to start doing that more often, gathering ourselves together as often as we can. You know what I mean? Because we're family, you know. A lot of us didn't have families in the world. You know, you might come from a family in the world that you never have family reunions. You never have, you know, get-togethers and all that because everybody on crack or in jail or locked up or dead. Well, in here, this is your new family, man, and treat it as such. You know, always when you have an opportunity, come to these cookouts, man. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, big shout out to everybody who received the rank raise that day. Big shout out to all the brothers and sisters that participated in cooking the food. You understand? And a music organization, Captain Zaryak, for everything. It was absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Commander YAHANNA for taking care of the bill on everything. All right, now we got that out the way. A quick little couple shout outs in the class. We got Sister Latoya, Shalom sis. She right. We had a good old time down in Nashville. James from Trail in the building. What up, brother? My man, 100 grand. And she said the women had a great time at the tea party. Yeah. Big shout out to the sisters, man. They had a great time at that tea party, which is a wonderful idea. It is so dainty, it's so feminine, it's so original, it is so UPK. Our sisters are amazing, man. I love my sisters UPK. You know, they actually gave me hope, Bunky, y'all. When you think about the sisters in the world and how silly they are, you get a refreshing breath of fresh air when you get around a UPK sister, man. They were absolutely beautiful. The pictures I seen from that tea party, those sisters were absolutely beautiful. Their dresses on, all the colors I seen, and the tea party, it was just dope. I know they had a great time because they don't get to see each other often either. You know, big shout out to whoever put that together. Big shout out to you, man. Sister watching out there, taking all those good old pictures of everybody. You know, really handy with that camera. You know, they did a really, really good job, man. Big shout out to all you sisters, man. I love my UPK sisters, man. They're the best on earth, man. All right. Today we're gonna talk a little about biblical law. All right. Let's see here. Give me Baruch 4:24, Baba Kashaw, when you can, brother. A lot is going on in the world, man. You know, a lot of turmoil, a lot of earthquakes, extreme heat, soon to be tropical storms, tornadoes, a lot of social injustices with our people, a lot of crimes being committed against God's chosen people, all 12 tribes, not just here in America, but across the board, scattered abroad, man. A lot of atrocities and crimes are being perpetrated against God's chosen people. And it's not for nothing. These things will happen and must happen. Why? Because this Bible is real and Christ is coming back. That's right. Not only is Christ coming back, he's coming back black and angry with an attitude, ready to receive his people. You understand? Who's his people? Don't listen to the Christian pastor saying, oh, God's people is whoever, brother. Whoever, you know, what do they say? Whoever receives the Holy Ghost. That's not true. It's through the seed of your father, first criteria. You must be an Israelite by blood. You understand? And those who keep his law, those are his brothers and sisters. Those are his people, and those who he's coming to receive to give salvation to. Why? Because the gift is with him. Our job now is to be obedient to his law and be a people worth receiving. Be a people worth the kingdom of heaven. A brand new house. You're not going to bring old-ass furniture with bed bugs in it and crack all this nut into a new house. That stuff got to get burnt. All right? Our job now is to get our lives together, man, serve the Lord. And be brotherly and be sisterly, man. Practice that. You understand? If you could, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now, the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity.
Yeah, these other nations, man, have seen our captivity. They've seen it. You don't think these East Indians, you don't think these small hats, you don't think these Africans, you know what I'm saying? You don't think these Asians, Korean, North Korea, South Korean, whoever, Japanese, all in your neighborhoods, all in your schools, all in our society, you don't think they see what's been happening to us. You don't think that they see the marching and the singing and the protesting that's being done. And not for nothing, we're being destroyed and executed in these streets without justice. The neighbors of Sion, you don't think we see that? Go ahead.
So shall they see shortly your salvation from our God.
No, they should see 50 years from now, 100 years from now, Markiel.
So shall they see shortly.
Shortly. They're going to see it. There is no such thing as a secret rapture. I'm sorry to blow your mind, Latter-day Saints, and all you Pentecostals and weird Jehovah's Witnesses. Ain't no such thing as no secret rapture. You're going to see it. And it says shortly. The time is short. The time is short. We don't have much time left on this earth. I don't know what pastor you've been listening to, but my brother's reading out the King James Version Bible, man. You understand? Read on.
Salaki, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
which is so evil and wicked about the Christian church, are not telling you to separate from America.
No, they're not.
They want you to join America. They want you to be fully engrossed in American culture,
Yes.
customs, and traditions. Not one Christian pastor is speaking out against our oppressor. They're not identifying who our enemy is.
Right.
They're not even isolating who we are as God's chosen. You know what I'm saying? So Salaki, that's heavy.
No, you damn right, man. You damn right, brother. Go ahead.
Salaki, which
that day is going to come upon you with great glory. Great glory. Go ahead.
and brightness of the everlasting.
Brightness of the everlasting, man. Understand that. Ain't no secret rapture. Everybody's going to see it. It's going to be glorious and bright. Ain't no hiding from it. It ain't going to be, oh, I slept and missed it. Oh, no. Everybody's going to see it. You know, especially the ones who been, around about us, all up and through us, the heathens are going to see it also. And with all their science, all their degrees, all their worldly knowledge, they won't be able to explain what they just see. They won't even understand it. But they will know the angels in Christ are black. And the people that's been persecuting look like Latinos and Negroes and Native American Indians this whole time. Coming out the damn clouds, man. You understand? Any more on that?
Well, so like I keep reading 25.
Yeah, read from the top. You can go right 25. That's it.
Okay, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity,
Yep.
so shall they see shortly your salvation from our God.
And that's fair. You just seen everything else. You just sat by and not said a word. Well, sit by and watch us get caught up in these chariots too. Sit by and watch that. Go ahead.
Which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
Also come up with great glory, man. Be received by Christ of the everlasting. His kingdom will never end. That's what everlasting means. Never ending kingdom. It will be no more Jim Crow. It will be no more lynchings in the South or Confederacy. The South will not rise again. It ain't gonna be none of that nonsense.
That's right.
All that's over with. It won't be no police brutality in the kingdom of heaven. It won't be no more hurry up and buy. You understand that? Everlasting blacks, Latinos ruling this planet.
Right.
Don't think for 1 minute Elon Musk is going to go up to the space and make space stations and mansions on Mars. Nigga, you're going to get captivity in Mars. Go ahead.
Verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God.
See, that suffer patiently the wrath. We've been on the wrath, man. Wrath. That's the anger, the fierce anger of God, who's our father because we were disobedient children. And we got belt to ass because of it. But just like any good father, he loosens up that wrath and lightens up a little bit and receives us. And receives us. Go ahead, please.
But that's based off of your obedience.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
right.
You have to start changing your behavior. You have to start minding. You got to start being more obedient. You got to become that good son.
That's
that
right.
Good daughter. If you want the Most High Power's wrath to
subside.
To subside.
Yeah, he's right. If you want that wrath to subside, how about we do what he say do? Be obedient to his laws, man. That's how you show your father, like, hey, pops, I'm not on that no more.
Right.
I've yielded and gave up my ways for yours. And just like any good parent, they be like, okay, well, I'll give you my promises. But no, we've done opposite. We've dealt with the Most High God's wrath. That's cargo slave ships. That's a transatlantic slave trade. That's crack in the ghettos. That's Jim Crow. You understand? It's all of our leaders being shot down. mass incarceration. All that comes because we're disobedient. Go ahead.
For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Oh, yeah. Our enemies persecuted us. They have. Oh, they have. Cracking your neighborhoods, mass incarceration, Planned Parenthood, abortions, all these disgusting doctors harming these babies in the NICU, social injustice, the attack on education in Black and Latino and Native American community with old ass books, getting rid of the music programs, testing, these standardized testing that's totally against Black Latinos' logic and reason. So much evil has been done to God's chosen people, and here you are smoking a blunt, worried about what? Not even caring. Ignorance is totally bliss, but not in here. We know the atrocities. Read the last part. We know the what?
It says, but shortly thou Salakia. We're in the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 25.
Right.
For thine enemy has persecuted thee.
Yes.
But shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Yeah, we're going to see your destruction shortly. Go ahead.
And shalt tread upon his neck.
Then we're going to tread on your neck. Then we're going to tell you, hurry up and buy, get out my store. Who told you can be out here past 8 o'clock? Who's your master? Why are you out here unattended? Then we're going to tell you that, oppressors. You ain't going to like it too much then. Let's say, ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, huh?
That's right.
Shortly it's going to happen. But go back to that patience part, mother, please. I skipped over that.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently.
That's it. You got to suffer patiently, man. Don't be such in a hurry to get some get back. Don't be such in a hurry. What are you going to do? You think you having sex with a white woman is going to be paid back? Shalom, sir. Start. You want to rock out? You think you having sex with some white woman? I heard a nigga say that one time. You know what I'm saying? That's a running thing among some Black people. Yeah, they'll be like, since I can't stick it to the so-called white man, I'll just stick it to his daughter. And you think that, I don't know what happened. Sorry, but my hand hit the deal button. And you think that you're giving some type of payback. No, you too wild, brother. You still want to be live. I don't know. You're live. You think you are rendering some type of payback by your sexual deviance. Or you're going to go get a whole bunch of guns, whole bunch of AK-47s, and join some new woke blackity-black group and try to stick it to the man in warlike tactic. Like we seen those Jive Turkey new Black Panthers down there in South Carolina. We went down there for Carmichael. Yeah. We down there showing our, love and support for him and speaking God against injustice. We see some old ranky dink Black Panther. I don't even call them Black Panthers. They were just some group that was put together and they had no militarized footwear, no muzzle awareness, and just look ragtag high junkies. They were there. You're going to join something like that to stick to the man? I don't think so. It's easier and more beneficial to you that you just serve God. Suffer patiently. Don't be such in a hurry to try to stick it to the man in your way. You better listen to I.S.U.P.K. We'll tell you how to properly boycott. We'll tell you what works effectively. And it starts by not keeping his traditions. But no, you want to go get an AK or a Glock and go join some ragtag group talking about some no justice, no peace. That ain't going to work. The white man laughs at you. And if you did form a militia group, he'll drop a drone from 30,000 feet above. You won't even see it or hear it. All you're going to see is eyelashes, weave, and Uggs, and weapons everywhere and blood. It's going to blow your stupid group to smithereens. You're like Fred Hampton. Yeah. But what are you going to do? Yeah, like the push movement in Philly. This is Philly, right? You can't fight the oppressor. That's his thing. He's a mighty hunter. He was blessed with the sword. You got to do that other thing. You got to face the east to serve God, the nigga God. Be obedient to his laws. He'll fight for us like he's always done. Suffer patiently. Don't go get high either. That's part of the suffering. One thing Blacks, Latinos, what we love to do is we suffer all the time. We get so depressed. We self-diagnose. Oh, I got anxiety. I got to self-medicate. Because you can't suffer patiently. You got to fire up a blunt. You just got to do shrooms. I mean, it comes from the earth after all. I just got to trip balls because I can't get a job. Yeah. I need some type of escape. I can't face reality. I'm depressed. You know, it's ridiculous. Making excuses in us. Suffer patiently. Don't jump the gun and go get high or go rob or steal or unalive or go against the Most High God because you can't suffer patiently. Don't do that. You understand? Do not do that. Why not suffer patiently? This is why you have to suffer patiently. This is why you should. Go ahead.
Verse 26. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Verse 27. Be of good comfort, O my children.
Be of good comfort.
And cry unto God.
That's what we have to do. We've been crying to Benjamin Crump, to the Republican Party, to the Democratic Party, to the NAACP. We've been crying at Tyler Perry, the Christian pastors, Pastor Joe Willie. We cry to everybody except for the Most High. Why is that? We don't read these wonderful works he's done. I don't think black people really believe in this Bible. They don't. They'll believe that niggas can breathe underwater in Atlantis and the earth is flat before they believe that Daniel was actually in the lion's den. They don't really believe in this Bible, and I'm not blaming them. It's a Christian pastor's fault with all that whooping and hollering and That's why they don't believe. The gays in the church is why they don't believe. The pastor driving a Bentley and your mama driving a jalopy is why they don't believe. But you got to believe, man. You got to. That's the only way out of this thing. I mean, you going to believe in something fake like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny laying eggs? Or you going to really believe that the Most High God destroyed some Egyptians and called it the Passover? And to see that our prayers are working, I'd rather believe in that. Read the last part again.
It says, be of good comfort, O my children.
Of good comfort. Be of good comfort. Oh, his children, go ahead.
And cry unto God.
Cry unto the Most High. That's who we need to cry to, not Caesar Borgia, not Donald Trump begging for damn reparations. That's not what he just said. It said cry unto your local and state government.
Cry unto God.
Cry unto the Most High, man. He could actually move the needle. He could do something about the situation. He'll get us up out of it. If all of us decided to not eat pork tomorrow, this whole earth would shake. Just that. He's looking for his children, man. And right now, he don't see children. He see a bunch of dreadhead, weed-headed, tattooed up freaks that refuse to obey. They refuse to fall in line and listen to the man in charge, which is the commander in YAHANNA. The same as Moses, man. Same as Christ when he was on the earth. Same as Paul. Same as Peter. Men that was in charge, we don't want to listen to that, though. Read on.
For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
That's right. You remember, man. Go ahead.
Verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
So as it was in our minds to go astray from God, you know, we did that. We went astray. You can read the stories in the Bible where we chose the other nations' women intentionally. We didn't want those beautiful sisters from the northern tribe or Benjamin, Judah, Levi. You wanted Edomite women. We chose Edomite women over our own women. We chose Hamite women, women of Put and Cush, Canaanite women. No. We chose their celebrations and their wicked days. We chose their false idols and their gods and their little statues and their idols. That's what we chose over what? The high holy days of God that have been sanctified and holy and separated for you to observe. We didn't want that, though. We didn't want the incense like Frank and Myrrh. You want to smoke hookah and chronic. You don't want the lawful meats, a beautiful Angus beef cow and lamb chops, a little bit of deer here and there, some chicken. You want pork. You want crab and lobster and crawfish. You want to suck the head off a crawfish and slurp his guts and eat clam out of a shell. We did the opposite. Read that part again.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
Yeah, we went astray by doing those wicked things. We went astray from God. Think about you just going on a path and you just start veering off. You was on the law. You was on the road right, you just veered off into evil wickedness. We went astray. You wouldn't dare not celebrate, observe the Day of Atonement. You wouldn't dare not keep the Feast of First Fruits. Then you got a Christmas tree in your house. You went astray from God. But go ahead.
So being returned,
Now that we came back, we was tripping. We did think Easter bunnies laid eggs. We had a little pork and crab and lobster. But now we in this classrooms. I cut my nasty dreads off. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped eating pork. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped being LGBTQ. I stopped going to the strip club. I stopped celebrating Easter and my birthday. I started loving my brothers and sisters. I started having compassion. I started paying my tithes. Now do what?
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Now that I'm back, I have to seek him 10 times more. 10 times more than what? 10 times more than all that pork you was eating. 10 times more than all them blunts you was smoking. So all that money that you was spending on weed, pour that back into the school.
Right.
10 times more. All that hatred you have for your brothers and sisters when you ready to spin the block, you and your homegirls want to knock on her door and jump her ass and beat her ass, like y'all say. Bring that energy to loving your brother and sister now.
Right.
You was a sorry parent. You was always gone, not doing enough for your kids, shucking them on grandma and them. Well, you better be 10 times a better parent now you in here. Ain't that fair? Shouldn't that be what's required?
Right.
I mean, you go to prison, you was a good criminal. And you got to go before a parole board before they let you out of that cage. And they want to know, have you changed? You better be 10 times better than was when you got in there if you want to be free. What do you think the Lord is asking for you to do? He wants you to be better than you were. Be a better righteous man than you were a sinner. Be 10 times more better than you were. Go ahead.
Verse 29. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation.
Ain't that a good deal? The plagues the Lord put on us and the people, he'll remove them. He reversed the curse. Now he give you gladness. The curse is over with now. It said, what did it say? Joy everlasting?
Salakia. It says, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation.
Everlasting joy again with our salvation. Wouldn't it be nice to go into a restaurant where there's no white people in there? It would. I was in Nashville this weekend. We went to a place called, big shout out to Nashville. They got a place called Chicago Chicken and Waffles. It's fairly new, right? It's in the East Nashville. We went to it, me, Cap, obviously Yahweh, Balazar one, we was in there eating, and I didn't see a white face. Brother, the amount of joy that I felt hearing Jagged Edge being blasted over the speaker, and all the waitresses was black. Niggas come to you, hey, brother, y'all good? Y'all need something else? Let us know, we in the back. If your food was messed up, guess what? I don't care. I'm going to keep coming. But the food was absolutely amazing. But I didn't see a white or Asian face in the building, and I felt at home. I felt like this could be everlasting life and joy, just as something simple as that. What the Most High God in Christ is offering is for Christ to rule on the throne and for us to be in total power over this globe and have it our way according to the law. And when you die, you keep coming back and coming back and coming back again in a high situation, not a low one. Everything gets bigger and better. That's the God that I serve that can do that. That white Jesus can't do a damn thing. That Republican Party, Democratic Party can't do a damn thing.
Right.
You understand? Oh, we have some more people check in. Shout out Kodar. Who that? Kodar, hey, Sister Kaiwa from the building. Shalom, baby. Kodar, hey, brother. Lord Christ, Lord be with you, man. Kodar out there beating up the road. Sister Leisha Robinson in the building. Shalom, sis. Sister Kawama, hey, shalom, sis. You see her at the cookout, too. Yeah, great checking in from the greatest state. You do a little too much. Colorado's not the greatest state. Cool your jets. She trying to slide that one in there. Shalom, sis. Good to see you again. Yeah, and that's just an excuse to marry. But yeah, of course it is. When you can't suffer patiently and you self-diagnose and feel sorry for yourself because of your oppression, oh yeah, I marry a white woman. I want to stick it to the man by marrying his daughter. That's not how you do that. We're not to ever join hands with the oppressive sisters and women. Ever. Why? Because those are blood-sworn enemies. That beef goes far back in the day. You know what I thought was funny? If you read the Bible about the other nations and how they were our enemies, how they destroyed us, how they enslaved us, the Canaanites, the Edomites, the Hamites, Cush, Put, what's the other one? The other one that said Moab and Ammon. Blood sworn enemies. That goes back thousands of years. A nigga killed your cousin at 91 and you can't let it go. You want to kill, unalive, and spin a block of your own people. Why you don't have that same energy for the people in the Bible that destroyed your families? Why not? Why you don't feel that same get back for the other nations? But you will sleep with their daughters. You Bloods and Crips can't never get along. You can't forgive. Why then you forgive the Asian man? He moves in your neighborhood, you eat his fried chicken. You marry his women. It's always. I never understood that. Never understood it. What else we got? Any more on that?
Come on. It says verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee.
Yes, see, this scripture is so powerful because it's talking about comfort. Take a good heart. Because you see stories that the brother get unalive in South Carolina and Carmelo Anthony. And now what's his new brother? That got unalive on them white boys in a boat. Nolan who? Nolan Wells. Nolan. You see stories like that. Yeah, Nolan. Yeah, you see stories like that. It'll make you get impatient and want to take justice and vengeance in your own hands. It'll make you start saying, well, damn, I'll just give up. I might as well just get high. I might as well go tattoo my face up, poke all these holes in my face, and just be a complete renegade. Don't do that. Don't fall weak. Be of good comfort. Be strong. Read on.
Take a good heart, O Jerusalem.
A good heart, not a bad heart. Don't take an evil heart. Take a good heart. Your mind. You understand? O Jerusalem, all the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee.
That's right. The Most High God is going to comfort us, man. The Spirit of Christ, his laws, statutes, and commandments, the way he taught brotherhood and sisterhood, we will be comforted, man. The Bible says those that mourn will be comforted. This scripture is no different, man. No different. But we got to learn who to cry unto. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Verse 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. Verse 33. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
That's right. Drop that, brother. If you could give me it is. Give me Ephesians 4:31. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about this Nolan Wells and we'll get up out of here. You understand? We're transitioning into the end times. We're in it. There's rules that go along with what's going to happen to society in America as we know it. We got to stop having these these little passive aggressive beefs with one another, especially our sisters. We got to stop that. It's going to come a time when we might have to be in close quarters with each other. I looked at the cookout this weekend, and man, the amount of brothers and sisters I've seen there, in the hot sun under that tent, socializing, playing cards. The sisters in dresses walking around, hot but serving. Hot with a fan and still fanning, but they were serving. They're watching kids, they're serving plates, they're taking pictures. He didn't bother us. And we were in perfect harmony at that cookout. That small little area we was in. It was perfect. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. I was like, damn, this can happen over and over and over again for years to come. You add all the rest of the tribes, we rocking and rolling. It was beautiful. And if you had I couldn't tell. There was no beefs. No one was arguing. No one was fighting. It was absolutely perfect. A small glimpse of the kingdom of heaven. Now, if you could, brother.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Put it away with all those things he just mentioned. They're to be put away along with all malice. All of it. This is from the New Testament. Since you don't want to believe in the old one, we're coming out the new. And it says it right here, specifically speaking to the ones that believe, the ones in here. The ones out there, I expect them to sign up for Baddies audition. I expect them to hate their sisters and their brothers, but not in this sanctuary, not in this school. Not here. Put it away. Go ahead.
The definition of malice. Malice is the intention or desire to cause harm, pain, or distress to another person.
That's a lot, Bonka, y'all. To cause distress is a lot. To cause pain by your evil words and your sneaky little deeds, that's a lot. Go ahead.
It refers to an active, deliberate ill will and is often characterized by spitefulness or a sense of meanness.
Clicking up mean girls. Gossiping meanies. To your own sister that's oppressed just like you, that's black just like you, and suffer the same oppression just like you. Go ahead.
This is the verse. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 32. And be ye kind one to another.
And be ye kind one to. I saw a bunch of us being kind one to. No, you go. No, you go. No, you go, brother.
Yeah.
You first. No, you first. No, you first. This is the last one. Oh, you can have it. No, you I insist. No, I insist. Being kind one to another. Complimenting that sister on her hair and her dress. Compliment that brother on his fringes or his headpiece or his children that are so well behaved. Or who made this food? Who made this stuff? Being kind one to another. That's energy. That goes a long way. This is what's being laid down for us in this Bible right here. This Bible gives you the answer, the keys to life, and how to coexist with one another. Being kind ye one to another. Go ahead.
Tenderhearted.
Tenderhearted, not hard-hearted. You know that black man like tenderism would just fall off the bone. That should be your mind and heart for your brothers and sisters. You should just melt in front of them and be so gracious and willing to render a compliment or your services. Tenderhearted, not hard-hearted, always waiting for an opportunity to be a bitch or to be a sucker. You understand? We struggle with that, especially Tribe of Judah. We struggle with that with our brothers and sisters. You don't want to have that looming. It's a demon. You got to cast that out every second you get. Go ahead.
Forgiving one another.
Doing what, Markiel?
Forgiving one another.
Read it one more time, Markiel.
Forgiving one another.
Key legal definition of forgiveness, please.
Sure.
This is something we got to keep going over and over and over again until the damn sky cracks. Because brothers and sisters don't want to forgive. But in the same voice, Markiel, we want forgiveness from God for all of our filth.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors.
Yeah, that's what we pray for. But that's what we asking God. We don't want to forgive nobody. Because I don't feel like I should have to. Because they keep doing the same thing. Or I don't feel like I should because you knew better. We have to forgive one another. Have to forgive. Read that last part again.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 32. And be ye kind one to another.
First of all, be ye kind one to another. Go ahead.
Tenderhearted.
Tenderhearted.
Forgiving one another.
Forgiving one another. Go ahead.
Forgiveness is defined as the deliberate, conscious decision to release feelings of resentment, anger, and the desire for vengeance towards someone who has harmed you.
It's a conscious decision to forgive. It's conscious. You got to want to, Officer Zion. You got to want to forgive them.
To release the feelings of
release it. That means it's something that's on you that needs to be released. What are you holding on to? The grief, the anger, the bitterness? Does it feel good to hang on to that nonsense? Or should you just release it? Get it off your shoulders. You can tell when somebody's holding something. Zion. You can tell. And usually you need to forgive somebody. So then maybe you might get a phone call one day of being forgiven. But it's too much for you to forgive because you look yourself in the mirror and say, I effed up. I'm not the person I said I was. I'm not brand new because I refuse to forgive. You got to release it. Sister Latoya said, that is so true. How do you expect forgiveness from God and you can't forgive her hand?
Yeah, right.
How do you expect it from the Most High God and you can't forgive? How? It's selfish to think like that. You want something that you're not willing to give. And that's a problem in relationships. That's a problem with idiots in this world. Demanding something from someone that you're not willing to give. And then walk around as if you're entitled to it. Go ahead.
It says, it is an intentional shift in attitude aimed at achieving emotional peace and moving forward.
That's the aim, Bakial. We're doing what? Moving forward. Intentional shift to move forward, man. Not stay in the back and think about who ditched you back in the day, or that sister that tried to play with you, or that brother that stole from you, or whatever the hell you hold on to that happened in the past. You know?
Salakia. There's more.
Go ahead. I like that part you just read, man.
It says, it is an intentional shift in attitude aimed at achieving emotional peace and moving forward.
Moving forward, man.
Rather than an act of forgetting, excusing, or reconciling.
Mm-hmm.
So just letting it go.
Just letting it go.
Intentionally just releasing it.
Choosing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, because if not, it's going to fester and it's never going to leave you. It's going to grow and become a part of you and stay there. And you'll never forgive your father. You'll never forgive your mother. You'll never forgive your sister, your brother, your cousin, your coworkers. You just hold on to it and it just grows like a fungus.
Salakia, you know, modern science draws correlation between stress and you holding on, you know, to that anger, that wrath, and it appearing in your body in the form of what? Sickness, illness, disease, cancer.
Yes.
You know, and it's like, it's unnecessary. Let it go. We have ways. This is the beautiful thing about the I.S.U.P.K. This is one of the main things that I love about this school is that we teach conflict resolution according to what the Bible says. If you have an alt with your brother or your sister, you feel like you've been offended, go to him and him alone.
Yes.
If y'all can't resolve it, seek counsel. We have righteous, I'm talking about law-abiding leadership.
Yes.
They don't just keep the laws of the land, they keep the laws of God. These are spiritual men, you know, as far as our leaders and the generals and the captains and our camp leaders, you know. It's like, man, we have our own government. We have our own behavioral health system, essentially.
Yeah.
We have our own health and human service track, man. You know,
we really do.
And instead of us depending upon, you know, going and seeking resolve from our enemies, from our oppressor, we can do it internally. We can handle family business.
Handle it right in here.
Right here.
You damn, give my hand. You're so right, man. No, you have. That's a heavy point. That's a heavy point because we have all the tools right here in this Bible. And we have educated, wise men the Lord appointed to do these things, to reveal that you're not okay. You're holding on to something that you need to release. You need to forgive somebody. And then one day somebody might forgive you. We have to understand that we were filthy back in the day. If it wasn't for Christ, all of us deserve to be dead. If it wasn't for what Christ went through, all of us deserve to be unalived according to the law. But because Christ died for our sins, we are commissioned to be brand new people. And you have to be willing to forgive. If you don't forgive, how can you coexist with one another? How can the school be different from the Christian church if we got brothers and sisters who refuse to forgive each other? They want to hold on to strife. Read on.
It's the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. And be ye kind one to another.
And then that's the next step. Be ye kind one to another and tenderhearted. Be tenderhearted. It don't cost you nothing to be kind. It's free. A good compliment on somebody's post is free. A thumbs up, a heart, or you did such a good job, sis, or I'm rooting for you, sis. This bread was amazing, sis. Your hair looks good, sis. I like that dress, sis. Those earrings look the bomb, sis. Those shoes are Tawab, sis. You don't know what that could do to her spirit. But what do? Swipe. Brothers do all the time. Damn, boy, if I had your hands, I'd cut mine off, bro. Boy, you look like your daddy, boy. Good God, what you been doing, boy? Man, that ain't your son. Tell him to come over here. Look how big JJ done got. I mean, we do it all the time. And if you don't, you better. That brotherhood thing's contagious up in here. You adapt till your hand fall off at the cookout. You adapt a nigga until you're tired at the Passover. Sisters, we implore you to do the same. Let it go. Your edges might grow back. They might. It's a small thing to the Lord. It's big to you, baldy, but they could grow back. The scripture talk about your damn hair. You can lose that gut. You forgave some damn body. That's where you holding it all up in here. You hold it all up in here. All in your back. Let it go, man. Free yourself. My brother just read it. You got to be intentional about your forgiveness. Let it go. Go ahead, sir, please.
And it's heavy that you say that you know, that just going into the psychology of it, you know, that tension, like carrying around tension with unforgiving thoughts or malice towards somebody,
Right.
It'll weigh you down.
It will weigh you down.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
They talk about even in the facial structure, just your muscular development, even in your face. More muscles. It take more muscles to frown or to be upset
Then it does a smile.
than it does to smile.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That you're right. The science even says it. Release it, let it go.
They also did a study on why people have heart attacks. Most people have heart attacks on Mondays.
On what days?
On Mondays.
On Mondays. Good God
Because
Almighty.
they leave the weekend and go into their slave being upset that they got to be there. Upset with somebody or something that's on the slave that they're dealing with. The stress of being there alone. Most people have heart attacks on Mondays
Ain't that something?
Yep, come.
Just letting it get the best of you.
Yep.
Just letting it get the best of you. Science say it. This Bible says it. It got to be true. We can see it with our own eyes. It's good to forgive. It's good for your health to forgive. Is it safe to say that? It's good for your health to forgive. Your mental and physical well-being. Forgive somebody. Like everybody turn to your neighbor and say, forgive somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, in order for us to coexist and have harmony with one another, I hate that word harmony. Anyways, in order for us to coexist and just, be brotherly and sisterly. Yeah. You got to forgive one another. It's right here in the Bible. And trust me, you'll feel the weight lifted off of you. You'll feel the weight lifted off of you. Don't be in debt to someone. Don't. Read that part again, Mokia, or where are you going with that? Be kind one to another. That part.
And be ye kind one to another.
Be ye kind one. I can't stress how important that is. Kindness is so heavy. Be kind one to another. Brothers be kind to the sisters and vice versa. Sisters be kind to the brothers and children be kind to all. Your people in here. Kindness should be contagious. It can change your life. It can change your day. It can change your mood. Read on.
Tenderhearted, forgiving one another.
Tenderhearted. You see that sister struggle with all those kids? Go give her a helping hand or some words of advice and encouragement. It don't take much. We in the social media age. Post something nice about someone. Encourage the next woman. Think about the days that you were down on your behind and you were stressed out. And you were just, down and out. You had anxiety. You what they use? I was overstimulated, and you were sad, and you just couldn't get out the blocks. And then one day you did get out the blocks. Someone said something kind to you, did something for you. Do someone else. Be that person that you needed when you were down. You be that. Don't wait for it to come along magically. We don't observe it here. We make stuff happen. Go ahead, sir, please.
That's another thing. You may hear brothers or sisters come around and say, well, I came to the school, man, and I didn't feel like no brotherhood was in there. I didn't feel like there was no sisterhood in there.
Right.
Well, that's what you came for.
That's right. Give me a hand.
If you showed up and you walked through the door and you said, well, it wasn't no brotherhood and no sisterhood in there.
Right.
And that's why you walked through the door.
Maybe you were supposed to bring it.
Come.
You showed up empty-handed.
Yeah.
And was expected.
Come.
You came in here with a big-ass basket of acceptance like a Christian. They come to church for want something. You know what I'm saying? It's a greedy bastard. What can you give? What did you show up with? It don't make any sense. Maybe you're in here to be that change. If the sisterhood is struggling, who is this? Alexa? Oh. Yeah, maybe you could be that change. And you should be. I expect it. I walk in rooms. I don't owe me nothing. Christ died for me. I owe him a debt. And I walk around like that. I don't owe your black ass nothing. I owe Christ a debt. And I owe it to these brothers in here too, to be brotherly and sisterly, brotherly. And to render my services, to be kind. Who do you think you are? Do you understand what I'm saying? Let it go. Forgive one another. Be kind-hearted. Be tender-hearted. You understand? Read on.
Even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you.
Even for Christ's sake. God should have put you to death for eating pork, for being on that stripper pole, for reading your zodiac sign or calling that damn what's that? The witches y'all like to call. You're the palm readers. You didn't call mediums. You didn't call your granny, ask for some root special. You did all kind of wickedness in your past life. Celebrated your birthday, twerked on tables with your ass out. Negroes, you done sold all the dope in the world. You done had 20 abortions. You done shot 4 niggas. You done scammed 10 niggas. Lord, we deserved it. You deserve to get unalive. But for Christ's sake, dying for you so you can be brand new and you don't take hold of it. Because taking hold of being brand new means you're not the same woman while you're in here. You used to be Keisha in the world who didn't forgive and don't play that. And come in here with the same attitude? No. You didn't take hold of what Christ laid down. You're still the same person. You have to change who you are, become brand new. And that comes with forgiving the people in your past and forgiving your brothers and sisters in here. Let it go. Become brand new for real. Really step into that role of appreciating what Christ did to give me opportunity to do this thing right this time. And I better be tenderhearted. I better be kind. DeMarcus was unkind. You understand? But this new brother, Isaiah, better be kind.
Right.
Kowal better be kind.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got you can't bring that old mess up in here because you're not taking hold of what Christ laid down. You're still the same person. Learn to forgive. Free yourself. Free your body. My brother John just, science goes with it. Stop harboring all that tension and anger, animosity, malice, strife. Because you just want somebody, you want some get back. You want somebody to pay. I understand that feeling. Somebody did you wrong. You want them to die right then. He did what? Lord, just kill him. You done face the east, ask the Lord, a legion of angels to come kill him. That's not how the Lord works. Because who did that for you when you were smoking a blunt? He looked at you and said, I should kill this old peasy head nigga, but I'm gonna give him more time. How about you give your sister more time? Give your brother more time, the way it was shown to us. It's only fair. Any more on that? Yeah, that's what you would ask for. That's your supplication. You want mercy and time, or how about you give it? Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's different when it's on you. You know, when you're standing in the judgment, when you need forgiveness, you're gonna want it. You're gonna want that forgiveness. We got to be kind one to another. Is he more than that? That was it, right? Go ahead. This is what we got on there.
It's a lot here. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of God.
Followers of the Republican Party.
Followers of God.
The Democratic Party.
Followers of God.
AKs and Deltas.
Followers of God.
Go ahead.
As dear children.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2.
Obedient like dear children. As dear children, doing what your parents say to do. Not what you want to do. What you want to do is get your butt whooped. But do what your parents say to do. Like a good child. Not knowing nothing but obedience and yielding. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And walk in love.
Walk in love, brother. Walk in it. Go ahead.
As Christ also hath loved us.
That's right. So much so. Mm-hmm.
And have given himself for us as an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet smelling savor.
Who's done that for you? To offer himself for you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Do you think you deserve it? You don't. You should live your life like you don't deserve it and constantly want to push forward to a mark of forgiveness and being brotherly, being sisterly, being kind, always giving. Where can I help? How can I help? Make that your everyday mantra. If not, then what are you here for? To receive like a Christian? You just show up with a big basket ready to be filled. Whole time empty-handed and angry. Don't want to forgive. We have to grow up, man. It's going to come a time real soon. My brother just read shortly. Christ is going to come back. And you still want to hold what? That your father was on crack, you can't forgive him? He was part of a government conspiracy, you better forgive him. That sister that was acting funny that weekend, you better forgive her. You don't know how she grew up, what she did. Or that brother said something in front of the homies and made it cracked on you, forgive him. Go ahead, please.
Verse 3. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you.
Yeah, all that freakiness you was doing. covetousness, wanting somebody else's woman in his ride. So much so you wanted to break the law and scam or kill for it. Hating him on it. You in a stripper club, strip pose. You got your ass out down in South Beach. You at Tabee Island twerking on everything. Freak neat. That was like old as hell. He said freak neat. It's always the old Georgia boy. I freak neat. You know what I'm saying? Well, these kids got bike week. They're at bike week now. I done seen cats a couple months back at bike week out there. They're revamping this stuff. But don't show your ass while you're down there. Don't be what's that, lascivious? Oh, takeovers. Yeah. You know, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let it not be once named among you, as becometh saints.
Yeah, as becometh saints now.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be once named among you. Oh, we don't know who that is anymore. Why? Because they got a brand new name. Keisha then was doing that. You know, not this new sister. This new sister that received a new name is brand new. I don't know what she did then. Christ gave that to you. Who are you not to take it and walk in it? Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Neither filthiness nor foolish talking,
man,
nor jesting, which are not convenient.
Jesting, foolish talk, you're a clown. Just know that. That sums up you're a clown. You're jesting. You're acting a damn fool. You're not acting your age. You're talking about everything but righteousness. Shucking and jiving, showing off 32 teeth for the white man, making a fool of yourself on social media. Grow up. Read on. It's like a court jester.
Salakia, jesting refers to the act of speaking or acting in a playful, humorous, or facetious manner, generally intended to provoke laughter or diversion.
That's the diversion part there. That's what, that's what you want to do. Go ahead.
Be a distraction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to be received by the oppressor. You up here clowning, shucking and jiving, jesting. Be brand new, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
It often describes a lack of serious intent, such as when someone teases, banters, or says something in jest.
And brother, we good for that. Like to fire each other up, flame each other. Yeah, don't you can't do that with everybody. Be brotherly and sisterly at all times, man. You know, we've been through enough trauma. We've been through enough persecution. We've been through enough of that, being called blackie and darky and light-skinned jokes and your mama on crack, you a hoe. We've been through all that. Don't be like that with each other. You understand? Go ahead, sir, please.
Because you never know what a brother or sister may be facing.
That's right. Right.
That's consideration of brotherhood and sisterhood.
That's exactly right. And that goes with you being tenderhearted and kind. You understand? Go ahead.
Which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks.
That's right. Drop that, brother. Give me Matthew 6:14. We're going to talk a little bit about the brother. It's a damn shame. You gotta learn these names every week. There's somebody. Nolan Xavier Wells. We're gonna talk a little bit about him. You read scripture too. If y'all got any questions in the chat, feel free to type them in before we start getting into this a little bit. Big shout out to everybody who's logged in here. Who got some comments here? Who's this right here? Sister Lady J 913. Coming from Louisiana. Shalom, sis. What's going on? Give her a hand. Sister Nashama and Durham. Shalom, sis. What's going on with you? 2 hour sister right there, man. Sister Maya in the building. You already know what it is. Okay. Yeah, man.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 14. For if ye forgive men their trespasses.
If you forgive men their trespasses, their wrongdoings, their trespasses, the things they did wrong against you or that offended you. If you forgive men their trespasses, go ahead.
Your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
That's how it works. You ain't got to wonder no more. That's how it works. And it says men, talking about women too. If you forgive her, God forgives you. Now think about this for a minute. That small thing or big thing in your head that sister did to you while you're not willing to forgive, what did you do that nobody else knows you did that was evil, but the angels recorded it? That a God is holding that against you in the day of judgment. You want that thing released, you better forgive her. You better forgive her. Because there's things that you did that I might not know, or the Zion might not know, Bonkiel might know, Cat might not know, that you did this evil work. You know you did it, though. and you got a nerve to be mad at this sister from whoever she's from, it's best that you forgive her. Why? So maybe your sins can be winked at and forgiven too. See, that's how deep it goes. You're almost compelled to forgive, Officer Zion, because your ass is in a hot seat. And if you don't forgive, you'll be the one in trouble for it. Brother, when I read that scripture, I was like, oh, I can't hold a grudge against no nigga. Gotta let it go. Because the stuff I used to do, I don't even want it to be remembered. Blot it out, please. Blot it all the way out. You understand? Because that's how you're going to be forgiven, according to who you forgive. And I think that's fair. So is that sister that you hate so bad worth your salvation? I don't think so. I would hope not. I would choose forgiveness if I was you. I would choose that. Because that's what I decided long time ago. Go ahead, sir, please.
So like, let alone those private thoughts.
Yes, those two.
Yeah.
Those become actions.
What? Yeah.
They become actions.
That was it started.
Those private thoughts become actions. And because you're weak, you'll act on those thoughts. And before you know it, you in sin right there, quickly. And the angels sit here recording like, oh, you did what? Huh. Boom. See, Christ, she need to die. Look at that right there. Look what she just did. And YAHANNA such a real nigga, he's on your behalf, like an attorney. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you off the death penalty. Christ is pleading for you. And you don't want to take hold of what he left down to become brand new. All them angels record everything. You don't believe me? Where scripture at? Let me go ahead and finish reading that out. I'll pull it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6.
So like you said something so heavy. You said YAHANNA is pleading for us, right?
Yes.
He in the court of law, he would be our defense attorney.
He'll be our attorney. That's right. And guess who's the damn judge? The Most High.
Yeah.
Waiting to slam that gavel. Because he was done with our black asses with Moses. He been wanting to kill us. Because all we do is bicker and complain.
And most of the time, if you think about even the court of law, the jurors, they have access to your maybe your history, your character witness.
Yeah. Them angels.
Yeah, come.
And guess who on the side? Satan. What do you call him? With the DA, the Platinum, whatever it is. He just trying to get you. Yeah. He trying to get you. That is just like that. If the spiritual realm is that, Christ is sitting here trying to get you off the hook. I already died for you. That's the blood shed right there. You came in, so you can't hold that against this person because I died for them. They're brand new. Now, you're going to be brand new and still do these things. Satan has a charge against you now. Now there's a railing accusation against you because what you said, what you did. Don't give nobody a railing accusation against you. Don't give Satan that thing. He needs to slam dunk your ass. Because he's going to do his job. Are you going to do yours, though? You need to forgive. You have to. You understand? Across the park, what's going on? Hell yeah, check it in, brother. Shalom. Go ahead. Where was he at, brother?
We're in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 14.
For if you forgive men their trespasses,
If you forgive men their trespasses, like your father, your cousin Rail, a nigga that stole your Jordan collection, or a nigga who hated on you and dry snitched in front of the girls, who pantsed you in front of everybody. Go ahead.
your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
Yeah, then the Lord gonna forgive you. He'll forgive you for those evil, wicked things that you did that you think nobody saw, but the angels recorded it. They seen it though. And if you want that to be wiped away, how shameful that thing was you did, how unbrotherly that thing was you did, how unsisterly that thing you said was, how unsisterly that thing you did was. If you don't want that to be brought up in judgment, you better learn to forgive. You have to do it, or you will be embarrassed one day of your filth. It will come back on you, and it will come out so the whole nation will see it. You better learn to forgive now. You better do it. You understand? Any more on that bunk, y'all?
Verse 15. But if ye forgive not men their trespasses.
Let's say you don't want to forgive. You hold on to it. I'm the type of sister that if you wrong me, I ain't going back. Or I'm the type of brother that, nigga, you got one chance with me. No new friends. Just goofies. What's going to happen, bunk, y'all?
But if ye forgive not men their trespasses.
Yeah, you one of them that don't want to forgive, right? Go ahead.
Neither will your Father forgive your trespasses.
He's not going to give your trespasses either. That's the Most High. He won't do it. And he is a man of his word. He told us not to worship idols or be gay or do anything. Listen, and guess what we ended up on? We called his bluff, Officer Zion, and we ended up picking cotton on cargo slave ships. All of us. Do you think it was a couple of us that wasn't doing it? Sure. But the lump sum of us all ended up on cargo slave ships. It's about us all as a nation of people letting go of these things and forgiving our brothers and sisters. We have to do it. We have to. If you any more on that, that's it. Give me Proverbs 15 and Proverbs 15 and 3. I'm sorry, 15 and 3. Sluck. You understand? Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all got any questions? Feel free to type them in. Lord want to get you those answers.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes of the Lord.
The what?
The eyes of the Lord.
What do you think eyes are for? To behold, to look, to see. Well, the Lord has eyes also. Go ahead.
The eyes of the Lord are in every place.
In every place. Every single place. It didn't say some places. It didn't say the places where they got a metal detector. It didn't say in the North America. It says in every place. Go ahead.
Beholding the evil and the good.
Both. He sees what you do evil. He also sees what you do good. And for your sake, the things that you did evil, you better forgive or you will not be forgiven. The angels are everywhere. Beholding evil and the good. My brother just read it. And let's just say you don't believe in that. Well, guess what? You got officers, captains, generals who are looking at what you do and see what you do. And they're beholding what? The evil and the good. Come in here looking like, in the world if you want to. You're a brother in school. You'll be checked for it. You'll be required to be a sister, and you will be required to be a brother in here. And look and dress accordingly and behave and conduct yourself accordingly. Because the eyes of the Lord are everywhere. Always remember that. You understand? Drop that. We're gonna get into more. That was it on that, right? That was it. We're gonna talk about this brother Nolan Wells for a minute, man. You can pull something up with him, Bark out if you could. You can take a second, you know what I mean? Like I said, if y'all got any questions, if you're type, man, we're gonna get into this brother. Tragic and unfortunate, but this is a running thing with black people. And I say that our blacks, Latinos, because we always want to invite somebody to the cookout, or we love to be invited to their cookout. You understand what I'm saying? We like to trim our ways to seek their love. You want to lessen your blackness or your Hispanic Latino-ness. You want to lessen that to make white folks feel comfortable. And sometimes you'll go to a PWI, a white school, over the black school. Why? Because you feel like it's better to be accepted. It's not the case, man. It's not. We have a lot of our brothers and sisters being unalived, going out to hang out with these other nations, man. And it's a very, very sad thing. And it's tragic because there's little information for us to know about. You understand? We're going to read a little bit. You can put it up on the screen. We just scroll so they can see it at home too. It's no big deal. You too. I'll take your time, brother. You know what I'm saying? We don't own the rights to this content or whatever. This is just educational purposes only. We're going to get it on, baby. I think I heard something from his parents too. I believe it was. He come from a good household, I believe. You know, what they say is a good household, but we'll see how the media paints the situation and how they try to, wiggle out of it.
Says what we know about Nolan Wells, the student athlete found dead off the coast of Mississippi.
Mississippi, boy. All the tragic atrocities that happened down there, brother, during Jim Crow before. All the lynchings, all the crosses being burnt. Just the energy and atmosphere of racism is so thick in Mississippi. Good. They had a movie called Mississippi Burning, for God's sake. They went and killed all them damn Yankee boys that came down there trying to step up against injustice. Couldn't even find them when they killed them. It's crazy. A thick history of racism down there. Poor brother. Look at this brother, man. Handsome. Yeah, a song called Goddamn Mississippi. Yeah.
The woman that wrote that song, Goddamn Mississippi.
You know what I mean?
She's older.
You know, it's crazy. You know, what's the name? The brother David Banner used to make songs about Mississippi too, about racism down there. Who? Alexa? Hey Alexa, who wrote the song? What's it called? Goddamn Mississippi.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, who wrote the song Goddamn Mississippi?
Sorry, I don't have an answer.
You don't know nothing. Shut up. Get out of here. Just shut up. No, this Nina Simone? Okay.
In 1964.
Yeah. And I wonder why she wrote that
It's called
song.
Mississippi Goddamn. Salakia.
Yeah. As Mississippi already doesn't have a rich history and you know, of rape, rob, lynching, and murder. It's insane. But go ahead.
Salakia. It says on July 6th, a National Park Service ranger found Wells' body on the northwest of Salakia. You must have. Yeah, we're gonna skip down.
Okay.
Where you at? You got the, can you move that
Mouse.
Yeah, move that mouse for me.
Okay.
You move it out the way.
Okay.
Move your mouse out the way. Push your mouse all the way up.
Like what?
Or just move it out of the way.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salakia. All right. Says what we know about Nolan Wells. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
The student athlete found dead off the coast of Mississippi. The family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells has retained civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump. The Mississippi teenager was found dead Monday morning on Horn Island, a barrier island off the state's coast, after a 4th of July weekend trip with friends.
Damn.
The Jackson County Sheriff's Office said the investigation remains active and ongoing and is asking for photos and videos from the northwest part of Horn Island on July 4th, where Wells' body was found.
Damn.
Particularly those depicting alleged altercations or containing images of or believed to include Nolan Wells. Sheriff John Ledbetter wrote in a statement, additionally asking for eyewitness accounts and statements of any other arguments or disturbances from that day.
Mm.
The Jackson County coroner positively identified the body as Wells on Tuesday.
Man, found his body.
Crump said in a statement that his office will conduct an independent review of the circumstances surrounding Wells' death.
Okay.
Nolan Wells was a beloved son, teammate, and friend who went out to celebrate the 4th of July.
You want to do what?
Went out to celebrate the 4th of July.
Remember that. Go ahead.
And never came home. His family deserves answers, said Crump in a statement. They deserve the truth. We will not rest until every fact about what happened to Nolan on Horn Island is brought into the light. And we call on investigators to pursue this case with the urgency and transparency this family deserves.
Benjamin Crump. He ain't right there. Big lip cell. Somebody else wrote that. He reading it. He'll pop out with the money. He's some money in the line. Crump, I ain't gonna hate on the brother, but yeah, he'll pop out now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see him down there in South Carolina. I ain't say he wasn't down there. I was saying we was down there. We ain't see him. That shit must have sailed in his mind then. Go ahead.
In a Wednesday interview with Don Lemon, Crump said the family was seeking an independent autopsy. Crump told Lemon they would be flying Wells' body to Washington, D.C.
That's right.
for that autopsy and expects results from it on Friday.
They want to see, was he on drugs? Was he drugged? Was he hurt? Was he strangled? Was he hit over the head? Was it blunt force trauma? Go ahead.
Salakia, you know, it's so heavy because you think of that good old boy network.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently, one of the
Judges?
devil's stepmother is a judge.
Oh my!
And what they've done, you know, everybody is maintaining a radio silence. They've
Right.
scrubbed their social media.
Yeah,
They've all unfriended Wells from
Wells.
their accounts.
to show no connection there ever was.
There's
Yeah.
no connection.
Oh yeah.
Salakia.
No, but that's so Mississippi. That's so Confederate South. They've been doing that for years.
Right.
The firemen, to the police chief, to the state trooper, to the DA, to the judge, to the damn to the principal, anybody that knows him. Oh, because that's the good old boy system down there. It always been like that.
Right.
And good luck trying to get the government to come down to the state's business. They're gonna be like, get out of here.
Right.
We got this investigation. You know how many lynchings have been unsolved in Mississippi? They said during that time they went to go find I think the movie Mississippi Burning was about those abolitionists or Yeah, the freedom fighters coming down. That's the abolitionists. The freedom fighters coming down there. Yeah. Do you know when they went missing? They went to go find their bodies as they were digging up with the cadaver dogs down there. They were finding bodies of dead Negroes that weren't them from years prior. They said they found upwards of 60 different dead bodies of blacks and Latinos before they even found one dead freedom fighter. Can you imagine? I mean, that's cold case after cold case after cold case. And I'm afraid this is going to also be a cold case. Go ahead.
And so, like, that's the reason why he's calling on a separate independent autopsy and a separate independent investigation, because you can't trust, the state of Mississippi at all.
You can't trust them.
It's a crooked state. It's the poorest state in the union.
Yes.
And like you said, that good old boy system is alive and well in the South.
It is. It works for white folks. It works for them. Go ahead, sir, please.
As we take a look at the case, it's eye-opening to actually see the oppressor. These devils are actually saying, hey, you niggas may want to stay away from us.
Yeah. You see what happens when you come down here and messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let your children come play with us.
Yeah.
Because our children, they teach their children how to hate us.
That's right.
And what to do to us and how the little silly games that they play with us, they're very malicious. They teach them that.
They do.
Yeah.
You know what's alarming to me that the parents didn't do? How many times is Zay asks, "Hey Pops, can I go here and can I go there?" And you say, "Who all gonna be there?" Right? How many times with Man and Carter, Uncle Wall, can you take me to the mall? I'm like, yeah, who all going? That's what I want to know. Can I go to main event? Can I go here? Yeah, who all going? If your child would have said who all gonna be there, you tell them Tanner and Cooper and Gunther and Hunter and Trump gonna be there. Why the hell you going? No, we're Keisha and Man and Tone and their mama there. Why you can't go to the black cookout? One thing was happening on 4th of July. Black folks was cooking out too. I know they were, but you let your student athlete, handsome black son to go with them. I question the mind of those parents, and I feel sorry for them because now they realize who the devil is. Why does affliction make you seek God? Why does somebody have to be unalive in order for you to look at them who we've been saying they were since 1969? That's what I'm afraid of for our people. That you'll not listen to the voice of the Lord and Commander YAHANNA telling you to separate. It has to come at the cost of your baby. Why don't you just do us all a favor and separate before that? Separate. You should have let your child go with them. Are you dumb? Oh, God. It's just sad, man. So the Gulf Island, what's that last part say?
Salakia. Results of the state's autopsy are pending. Wells, along with a group of friends, traveled to Horn Island on July 4th. That night, his mother, Christine Wansley, reported him missing and posted on social media, writing that he was last seen on the northwest tip of the island around 3 p.m.
Man, I'm going to tell you another thing. Yeah, he was last seen. With all these eyeballs and witnesses of white boys, y'all can't say where the only black boy was at. He sits out like a sore thumb. Like a sore thumb, he stands out. And you got to question everybody. Y'all know what happened to this boy. And I'm going to tell you something. When you start looking at the news media, y'all pay attention to this. Anytime there's a bad car accident or a bad mass shooting and black people get unalived, usually it's a birthday celebration, which is unlawful. It's a white man's holiday celebration, which is unlawful. And usually some niggas have dreads. I'm just a messenger. Look at it. I'm telling you, it's always those three right there. He either got dreadlocks, it's someone's birthday getting shot up, a Halloween party getting shot up, a 4th of July, a Christmas party, or somebody's damn, some nonsense that God said not to do. It's unfortunate, and I blame the Christian church for it. I blame the Christian church and all you jive-ass pastors why that black family thought it was okay to send their sons into the belly of the beast with those white boys in Mississippi, of all places. It's you Christians' fault, man. Anyways, we off that. Show his face one more time. We can close the damn thing. I'm pretty sure it's a long summer. He ain't going to be the only one. The damn shame. You Christian pastors need belt to ass, and it's coming. Talking about God loves everybody. We all bleed red. Yeah. Where's the justice for this brother? Don't nobody know nothing, huh? Anyways, give me the book of Ecclesiasticus. We'll read this. Oh, it's pissing me off. We're gonna get the hell up out of here. It's so many red flags off of Zion. It's ridiculous. It's 2026. All the cameras, CCTV is everywhere. There's a camera on every street corner, and then you got cameras in your pocket and your phone. His location. He didn't have a cell phone on him. What is his last location ping?
Salakia. He had his cell phone, but when usually, the culture is you don't take your cell phone off the boat. So when you get off the boat, you leave your cell phone on the boat because you don't want it to get wet.
Oh, now we know that he was lured out the boat.
Because what they did was they gave his cell phone to the mother.
Right.
All the devils that was there.
Yeah.
So they showed up. He wasn't there, but his phone was there, and they gave the phone to the mom.
Oh my goodness. This is disgusting, man. And we find out what really happened to this boy. Man, black folks, you should be angry enough to serve God now. This should make you want to serve the Most High, the nigga God. I know you're done with Pastor Joe Willie and white Jesus. They ain't got the answers. We've been telling you to separate since 1969, man. Go ahead, brother, please.
Ecclesiasticus, what, 6?
Just give me old fashioned. You know what I want. 12 and 10. We're gonna read to 11.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Never trust thine enemy.
Sometimes you can trust them if it's 4th of July cookout.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. Your enemies are the ones that you were sold to in cargo slavery. It says in the book of Deuteronomy, your enemies are these other nations, and you're never supposed to trust them. You can't trust those Arab and their smoke shops. They're selling your kids synthetic marijuana and galaxy gas and all type of unlawful things in that store. You cannot trust Moab and Ammon because they're selling you rat, cat, and dog meat and duck meat in these Asian China One shops. You cannot trust the so-called white man, the oppressor, because he's going to find a way to throw you in a ditch every chance he gets to. You can't sell the African man because he'll sell you out as fast as he gets here from Ghana or Nigeria. He's going to sell you out so quick. You cannot trust your enemy. Your enemy are these other nations that are round about you. You're never supposed to trust them. Do not put your trust in them. Go ahead.
Never trust thine enemy.
Absolutely never. I don't care what holiday it is, what occasion, don't trust them.
For like as iron rusteth,
we know iron gonna rust. Go ahead.
So is his wickedness.
If iron rusted, go ahead, sir, please.
I know you dropping it heavy.
Go ahead, sir. Lay it on me.
When you start out the class, we were talking about forgiveness.
That's right.
That forgiveness would allow you to get closer to your brother.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It sure will.
You not forgiving your brother or sister and holding that grudge, it'll force you into the oppressors and seeking love from another nation.
Yes, give a hand.
You understand?
We've seen that, Zion, where brothers feel like, well, I'm gonna go over here. That's because you really want to. It's like a woman who says, who breaks up with a nigga, instead of going to the gym and getting a degree, or learning how to sew, or learning how to cook, or getting 6-pack, or picking up a new, you go blow a rod. That's who you really were. You don't forgive your brothers because you really want to go over there. Hey, what are we doing here? He's right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Never trust thine enemies, because what?
For like as iron rusted.
Like is a comparison. Like as iron rusted. Iron does rust. What else?
So is his wickedness.
So is a so-called enemy's wickedness. It's going to continue to get worse. It's going to happen. It's automatic. Just like iron rusted, if you leave it out long enough, the element's going to make it rust. It's nature. Give her a hand.
Yeah, right.
Sis Nashama said it's in their nature. She's right. She's absolutely right. Go ahead.
Salakia, God is just telling you that our enemies, they're wicked.
They're wicked. He
they're
used that
morally
word
bad,
wickedness.
evil.
That's right. That's right. Wickedness.
They weren't given the laws.
That's right.
I love it when you say, we charge the Christian church.
That's right.
Because they're responsible for this. They're the ones that's joining us with all the other nations
Yes.
and are identifying who God loves and who God hates.
Yeah, they are.
They're not identifying who the laws were given to.
That's right.
Who's who has an obligation to keep the
Right.
laws.
That's right.
If we had that, we wouldn't be reading about stories like this.
No, we shouldn't be reading about stories like that. Not 2026. Not with the internet and AI. Go ahead, sir, please.
And I'm going back what the sister said. It's in their nature.
It's in their nature.
And
She's right.
And that's why they're obedient. That's why they're animals.
Right.
That's why the Lord calls us to be not in the physical, but in the spiritual.
That's right. Be in the spirit.
We
That's
got to learn how to deny that thing that's so natural to you. You got to be obedient and forgive one another.
That's right.
They're going to be natural in their evil ways. We have to be spiritual and forgiving one another.
Right. You have to
understand?
be. That's a spiritual connection. Is what's required of us as people, as Israelites. Because we're not like everybody else. We're like the rest of these nations, man. They are. They're evil murderers, cockroaches, people, dogs, cats.
Salak, if I may, as a caveat, Captain Gadalhar just had that interview with Crip Mac. Who's
Crip
in the
Mac.
world.
Yeah, shout out to Captain Gadalhar. All GP.
That's entertainment.
Yeah,
He
facts.
he actually recounted a situation where his mother was dating a white man named Mr. Gary.
Oh yeah, she got took to Pound Town. He was getting taken to Pound
Yeah,
Town.
and he said it came out that Mr. Gary, he wasn't a straight man. He said he was bisexual, but he said, I think he was trisexual because he'd try anything. And then he goes on to say, once his mom got away from Mr. Gary, she found out that he was getting because he called him Croc Lesnar.
Yeah,
he said he was getting taken to Pound Town by Croc Lesnar. He's a Crip, so he don't say Brock.
Right, yeah.
He said that he had a dog. Mr. Gary had a dog that would defecate all over the carpet. And then he folds his hands, crosses his legs, and he sits back in the chair. And he's like, yeah, like Mr. Gary, not only was he having sex with other men, he was probably having sex with his own dog.
Oh, man. What a beast. What a wicked beast.
You think about, the trauma that Crip Mac had to endure.
Yes, why he's the way he is.
Developmental stages.
Yes.
By his mama, who don't know better than that.
Why does Crip Mac even know that happened?
She moved all the way to Texas to
That's
be with Mr.
crazy.
Gary, and it's like him recounting that. We're laughing about it now.
Yeah, that's not funny
But
though.
when you really pay attention to the story, it's hurtful, man.
Yeah, it's trauma.
That is real trauma. So lock it.
Yeah. Yes. Give him a hand. He's so right. Damn right. That's heavy, man. Y'all go check that interview out, man, on Captain Gadalhar's page on GP. You're so right, man. There's some beasts, man. What sister? Who this will comment? Sister Kaiwaf says.
She says, would his parents be required to forgive his unalivers?
Would his parents be required to forgive? Hell no. Hell no. If they're Christians, they should do what their pastor said. Because your stupid jive turkey Jerry curl wearing, Learjet flying, alligator shoe wearing pastor said to forgive everybody. Then if he's a good white Christian, yeah. But in here, hell no. You reserve that forgiveness for your brother and sister of the 12 tribes. Damn your oppressor. And he don't even want your forgiveness. His parents are not, that comes from these courtroom videos when the oppressor, the perpetrator is white. And he did something crazy like Botham Jean or whatever. And then the black family is crying and mourning. And then the word forgiveness comes up. And the judge is saying, you got some words to say? And the killer is like, well, I'm sorry. And here go these black ass parents. Well, Jesus said for us to forgive, and they go hug the white person and stroke the white person's hair. You're not required to do that. Hell no. It's not justice. It's not justice. They're not required to forgive his unalivers. Why would they be? But if they go to the Christian church, their pastor would tell them they're required to do it. And that's why the Christian church must fall, because they're weak. They're weak. They think they're required to forgive the unalivers and the oppressor. No, you're not. Says who? Not in my Bible. It's talking about forgive your enemies. He's talking about of your own people. He ain't talking about some what's the nigga, the Chinese man, the Ching Chang Ping Pang Walla Walla Bing Bang that killed Rick Chow. He ain't talking about Rick Chow. How you gonna forgive Ricky Tan, Ricky Chow? How? Forgiveness? He don't want your forgiveness. He wants you to hurry up and buy. Get out of my store. Hell no, you ain't gotta forgive no damn heathen. They don't even want your forgiveness. Let's start there. The white man can care less about your forgiveness. He doesn't require it. You're a joke to him. You're not even human to him. That Forgiveness is reserved for your own people because that's who you won't forgive. You'll forgive a white man. Christ knows that you won't forgive DeMarcus. You won't forgive Keisha or Miss Tanja who slept with your man, or the nigga who did this, his pit bull killed your pit bull, or his homie killed your homie. You won't forgive blacks and Latinos, but you will forgive Gunther and White Boy. So no, that forgiveness is not made for them because you will automatically forgive the white man and you will never forgive your own people. Forgiveness is reserved for your own people. Now, once they're in chains, once they serve 500 years of slavery, once they're beaten and oppressed and harassed and ravished, once their women are ravished and handled harshly, once they serve out of slavery, then maybe we could talk about forgiving them. But until then, hell no. That forgiveness that the Christian pastor talks about is white forgiveness. The forgiveness we talk about in I.S.U.P.K. is forgiving your own people. Because we know automatically your black ass will forgive a cracker, but you won't forgive your man. You won't forgive your own people. That's the difference. Okay, good. Yeah, that's right. Ain't no forgiveness in my damn house. White man do, yeah, he gonna have to wait. You know what I mean? And that's right. They don't deserve no forgiveness. Why should they? They're not, the white people aren't begging for our forgiveness. They damn near don't want to kiss the boots at camp. A simple gesture. But of course, some stupid attorney or some civil rights black pastor will tell you to forgive the white man because he knows that's what you really want to do, and you'll pay tithes to him. He'll play on your heartstrings to be accepted by white people. And white acceptance is the morning star. You look up to it. You love the white man. So of course you forgive him, but you won't forgive Keisha who lived down the street, who stole your food stamp card. You'll never forgive her. She got to die. This white man can continue to live on? I don't think so. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for us. What we got? What's that comment say right there at the bottom?
It says,
Go up a little bit. Who is that? Hit the tap. Oh, there you go. These devils, Ayathon. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Ayathon. These devils are showing their kids money and buy freedom from crimes committed against them. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man. Yes, they are. So and it's crazy that these white boys, I guarantee their parents are like dentists and attorneys, physicians, city council. Remember that for the year. Oh, the parents of those who unalived that brother aren't sorry about family losing their son. They are more concerned about using their money and power to keep their son in jail. You are absolutely right. He's right. It ain't about his death. It's about concealing their children and keep them innocent and not going to jail for what they did. It's always like that.
So like if I may, that's heavy. Officer Ayathon made that point because when you look at Lady Justice,
Yeah,
who's holding the scales,
that's right.
she's blind. She's blindfolded.
Oh, man, that's heavy.
So the only thing that matters
Is the weight.
Is the weight.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Money can be,
Yeah.
She
Might as well looked because it's manipulated through color anyway. If you have money, you go walk free. If you're poor, you're guilty. Forget money. If you're black or Latino, you're automatically guilty. They're unjust scales. It's a lie. It's all based off of white oppression and black folks. That's all it is. White people, this is their kingdom. And why shouldn't they be able to do what they want in their kingdom? But there's a kingdom coming that you will not be able to do what you want to do. That's Christ's kingdom. And they're going to pay for all these charges, all these crimes. They're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it. Ayathon is absolutely right. He's absolutely right. That's what they do. And especially Mississippi, that good old boy, home cooking, close connection. Everybody know everybody. They've been doing this before Jim Crow in Mississippi. There's songs about it. There's movies written about it. Just when you thought that you had an edge, the DA plays golf with the plaintiff, or the DA plays golf with the judge, or the fireman, he knows the dentist or the town doctor. You're not gonna get the truth. Read the scripture on top. We get up out of here. It's 8:40.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10.
Never trust thine enemy.
We got that. No arguing back and forth with that. Never trust them. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Uh-huh.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself
and go crouching.
Oh, come to the 4th of July party, bro. It's just gonna be us on a boat. You know, my aunt has a boat. You know, she's freaking loaded, bro. It's a chill vibes, man. We got cut water. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, Tessa, she gives blowies. She'll be on a boat. We'll all get a handy and a blowy. You know how white dudes go crouching real calm and they know how to lure you in. And he thinks it's okay. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Everything's taken care of. Yeah, go ahead. He go crouching. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed.
Pay attention when they do that. Why?
And beware of him.
Be aware. Be watchful that when they do that, don't get suckered. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be unto him
Uh-huh.
as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
And thou shalt be unto him. Right? Go ahead. As I wipe the what?
As if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
A looking glass. Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
So once you hear about the 4th of July party and the town whore, Hannah, who's giving blowies and handies on a boat, and the parents are totally loaded, let you go do whatever you want to do, he suckers you into that to get on the boat with them. And to come have fun. We got beer, we got smoke, we got shrooms, we got cut waters, we got a couple whores. It's a good time. He's a teenager, his hormones is raging, and they're white. They're the morning star. What worse can happen? But if he had black parents in the UPK or a strong black man, militant nigga, would have told him to be aware of them when they do that. Why? Because of looking glass. You ever seen a pirate movie like Pirates of the Caribbean? That long thing he pulls out his pocket, he looks out there. Ahoy, there you go. And he goes ahoy. And he just gets to look at it, he turns it. That's a looking glass. And the more you twist and turn it, at first it's fuzzy, but then it starts to get real clear, and you can see exactly who it is. You can see closely that this is not a fun time. These are devils trying to kill me. He didn't have that. What he saw was an opportunity to be accepted by Whitey. Now he's not here. Read on.
And Salaki too, Kawal. I know this normally happens too. You get to the point where you begin to recognize that the game is being played on you.
Yes.
And the amount of fear that goes through your mind.
Right.
Like, yeah. That's what we think about.
Yeah.
Even when we talk about, the young man Cyrus.
Right.
When he ran out of that store, he may have heard that first shot go off.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Oh, his heart dropped. Yeah. What was going through his mind at the time? What was going through his mind when the nigger jokes and the blackity black game started being played? Yeah, when he was out of that water.
When he started looking around and said,
yeah, this ain't funny no more. I told you I couldn't swim. Chill out, bro. And they got more and more. Yeah, now Satan's about to have his way because your pastors and your parents. Whole time we on the street corner telling you not to do these things. The Bible said be aware of him. Look through that looking glass. You thought he was cool, so you really start to focus in on him, and then you see, oh shoot, this is the devil the Bible speaks of. Go ahead, please.
And this is why it's so important that we take on our culture.
That's right.
Teaching our people our culture.
That's right.
Instead of the false lies of American culture.
That's exactly why it's important. Exactly why it's important. If he wasn't celebrating 4th of July, his ass probably would have been alive. Number one. You should be there. Even if he was doing it in his front yard with Pop Smokes from Food Lion, he would have been alive today. He wouldn't have been on a boat with Donald Trump's family. A bunch of them, KKK grandkids. Andrew Jackson and them killed him. That's what them kids are born again. They're racist. They reincarnated racists. Ooh, that's why he's not alive today. Read on. Go ahead, please. Oh, he didn't get the chance to see that. And if he did, oh, bro, that's just them. That's not us. Yeah, that's just them. That's not us. Somebody's always there to pacify the blacks to not think white people want to kill you. Your church does it all every Sunday.
It's a lot. What's so interesting is, naturally we segregate when we go to school.
We do.
Even if we are in a school where it's predominantly white.
Yeah.
The only time that we really come together is through sports. And he was a student athlete. You see him taking pictures with other athletes.
Yeah.
And they because sports is nothing more than simulated warfare.
That's all it is.
Other than that, you gonna play for your team.
But yeah.
You're gonna fight with the brothers.
That's right.
But because of these athletics, now you look at Connor and Tanner and Gunther as being your brothers.
Yeah.
Because y'all done been on the gridiron together.
You formed a trauma bond through pads and hitting.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, we done came back from 14 zip together. We were in the trenches battling for that fumble together. It's not your brother. Give a damn about that. Separate sports from reality.
That's right.
It's not your brother. Because if you draw a line in the sand, and one day they say, blacks stay with blacks and whites go with whites, we about to get it on. Do you think those white folks are going to join the black side? No, they don't want to be called a nigger lover. No white person likes to be called a nigger lover. It's a diss.
And Hollywood is so diabolical. What's that movie that Denzel played in? Well, they
Gridiron, the football movie.
Yeah, they were segregated. You know what I'm saying?
What,
And he was like, "Y'all gonna learn to get along."
yeah, yo, if you fumble, you will run a mile.
yeah.
Friday Night Lights is
not
with
Friday
Boogie.
Night Lights.
With Friday Night Lights with the nigga who tore his knee up.
Yeah. The
It's
Denzel
a
movie.
famous one. Somebody gonna say in the class. Hold on, who commented this right here? I gotta read all my comments for everybody logging into the class. It
He
says,
said Tessa. Yeah.
Ratazar. Shout out to Ratazar in the building, man. My man, Ratazar, one of the greatest orators inside of Mississippi.
Most
He
crazy.
said there was a Tessa in my class doing just.
Yeah, I told you Tessa.
Remember the Titans?
Remember the
Yeah,
Titans.
Yeah, that's funny.
And you seen how
Remember the Titans? He said it. Remember the Titans?
yeah, remember how diabolical the movie was, right?
Yeah.
Because the black boys were still treated different.
They were getting harassed at every truck stop.
God.
And the white boys, they get to hum a little tune.
And Denzel was nowhere
Yeah.
in sight to actually help the black boys deal with the trauma
Right.
or what they was dealing with.
All he cared about was winning games, winning the football games, and making sure his family was safe and bridging the gap between white and black. That's never going to work. Jacob and Esau fought in the womb before you remember the Titans, before football's even made. There's no getting along with them. And if we teach Jacob and Esau Genesis 25 and 25 in the I.S.U.P.K, you know where they don't teach that set? In every Christian church. That's why his parents thought it was okay to send their black, handsome, athletic son to hang with Whitey on 4th of July. You think the Most High God is playing? He unalives, he kills, he heals. He allowed it to happen. He could have sent an angel to stop it, but he didn't. Strong side, yeah. That's all for that movie. Always strong side, left side. But you know what? It's crazy because, like I said, I blame the Christian church for this death. I want some answers. I want to know what Jamal Bryant thinks about this. I want to hear what freaky man Jamal Bryant or Pastor John Gray, who's on the hot water right now, what they got to say about this. Read on, Bonkiel, please.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee,
Right.
he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand.
Don't let him sit at your right hand. You already got overthrown by him. Now he's standing up in your place. You're powerless. He didn't put belt to ass and just overdone you. You're done. All from trusting him because you didn't realize he was a devil. You thought it was okay. We all suffer under Christ's love and Jesus. Because in church, white people to your left and Chinese people to your right. And your pastor says, look to your neighbor. And you think white and Chinese are your neighbor. You're not thinking about the black and Latino brothers who suffer your same oppression. Those are your brothers and sisters, not them. Go ahead.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand,
Uh-huh.
lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Be pricked therewith. He wasn't pricked therewith. He wasn't even fazed by it. And that's why he's unallowed today. Justice for Nolan Wells, man. I hope Benjamin Crump, big scoop ball head ass, do a good job with this and really, really pay who he got to pay. And the voices come on, and the Lord really puts his hand because we need justice, man. I know justice coming from Christ, but you understand in these last days, the amount of atrocities is going on and it being swept under the rug. I'm afraid that our black people are going to do something and not be patient, not wait on the voice of the Lord and try to take up arms and get unalive even more because of the fear of what's going to happen in this case right here. it'll just be another cold case. I hope they come into this school so they can learn the truth and not be in the Christian church, learning absolutely nothing. Another young black life lost because you trust a white man. It's disgusting. Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Who's going to pity a charmer? Think about that in the Punjabis in India. They play that stupid little, and that little cobra come out the little bucket. It's called a snake charmer. He does all these things, make the snake dance side to side. But one day, that charmer is bit. He was so close to that snake. He forgot it was a snake. He was so close to Whitey because they're teammates. And the pastor said, this is your neighbor, and Jesus died for us all. He didn't realize he was in a boat full of murderers. He didn't realize who he was in. This was June 20th. Right. He didn't realize he was in a boat full of murderers and oppressors. It's craziness. Go ahead.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Yeah.
Or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
They're wild beasts. Who will pity them? Is it hard for us to pity them? In the UPK, we're like, well, here goes another one. But we know our people are like us. We're trying to get them to wake up to the truth. You understand? What does I say?
Officer Ayathon says, Gerald Jackson in Illinois died in a similar way out with an all-white group. And that was just June 29th.
See, it's just trusting. Are we supposed to feel sorry for these young black boys? Are we? After the scripture you just read about who will pity a snake charmer once he's bitten. They're wild beasts like snakes. They're actually likened to the serpent because they have the spirit of a serpent. And they're bitten every time when we join with them or try to be in cahoots with them. I blame the Christian church for this, Officer Zion. The black leadership. Because that's why he thought it was okay. You think if his uncle and his mom and dad was UPK, he would have been caught dead on that boat with them? He wouldn't have. Because where was our kids at on 4th of July? In a house safe. Or at the cookout in Nashville, around their own people. There was no chance for the oppressor to get our children. You understand? Yeah, at a music festival. I wonder what kind of music that was. Anyways, with that, anybody got any questions? That's it. I'm going to pass the class off to Officer 1000 Kowal for the Bonkia for the announcements. Clap it up.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, a free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation. We have the memorial blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month, which will be Friday, September 11th of this year, according to the book of Leviticus, 23rd chapter, verses 24 through 25. We also have, what cookouts coming up?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chi-Town cookout coming up at the end of the month, man.
That's right.
All right, get with your camp leader, set your affairs in order. Hope to see you there. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, I-M-A-J, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ma'am Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh, Shimei, Shabrak, Yana Matai, hands down. Sar, turn and face the sisters. Sisters, I-M-A-J, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to our sisters. I-M-A-J, Shabbat, I-M-A-J, Barak, Yahweh, Shema, Lathaba, Shimei, Shah. Yana Matai, hands down. Class dismissed.